What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tamara Recipe. So here I have my nicely washed chicken. Now, as you can see, I lay my chicken flat, right? So I used a kitchen shear to just cut where the backbone is. You can remove your backbone if you like, but I left mine because I love the chicken back. Alright, so I use a knife just to give it some pierce, just for all of that seasoning to soak within. I'm adding some oil to the top portion of the skin, and I'm also gonna do it to the back as well. Now for me, I like to add some oil at the back as well. You could always just pierce the back of your chicken, just not to destroy your chicken skin, but for me the chicken skin is not really important to me because I'm not gonna eat it, so it's just to keep the chicken moist as it bakes. Alright, so I added some oil at the back of the chicken, or the underside of the chicken. Now adding some blended green seasoning. Now a link will be provided on how you make your blended green seasoning if you don't know how to. Alright, so I also added some pierce. I also pierce the chicken rather, because you know you want the underside of flavor as well, or the seasoning to soak within. Alright, now you could always add your powdered seasoning first, but I chose to add my green seasoning first. Alright, so either way your chicken still have a taste good. Alright, now I'm adding a seasoned mix of Maggi Alpurpose chicken. I also added some paprika to it, and I'm added some black pepper. I didn't add any salt because the Maggi seasoning is already salty, but if you like you can always add some. And I also added some crushed pimento seeds. Alright, so any other season I choose to add, go ahead and add as much or as little season as you like, but bear in mind that it is a whole chicken, so you have to ensure that it's seasoned properly. Alright, so I'm gonna marinate mine overnight. You don't necessarily have to do that. Alright, so we turn the chicken to the other side and we're going to repeat the process. Alright, so we're gonna add, because we added the oil already, so we're just gonna add our green seasoning, after which we're gonna add our powdered seasoning. Now bear in mind that you have to add the seasoning under your skin as well, because if you only season the skin do chop all of that flavor and make a chicken nice and moist and delicious, but you still need to add some seasoning under the skin. Alright, so I'll be doing that as I go along. Ensure that you do that to yours. Now, as I said before, you could always add your powdered seasoning first and then you add the green seasoning, but for me it no matter. Alright, you could also add some browning, but at this point I'm not gonna add any browning. I'm just gonna let the chicken get its, get the color by itself, while it bakes, and afterwards I'm gonna add a little browning to the gravy. Alright, that's just me. If you like, just add a little browning while seasoning. Alright, so I'm gonna marinate my chicken overnight. If you don't want to marinate a chicken overnight, then go ahead and just marinate a chicken based on your time preference. Alright, now remember I said add as much seasoning. It's a whole chicken, especially the breast. The breast can be very flavorless. Alright, chicken done seasoning, it looks so good, so we're gonna just put it in the freezer to marinate, and overnight as I said before, and then I'll come back the other day and show you what I do next. Alright, so bear in mind that when you put your chicken in the fridge, you want to ensure that it thaw for about 2 hours before you add it into your oven, because you don't want to be a cold chicken. So this is the other day I transferred it into a baking pan. All that juice that was released from the chicken, I added it into the baking container as well. Alright, so first things first, ensure that I grease my baking pan. Alright, so I'm gonna have some margarine. Now this is the margarine of my choice. Now I'm gonna add some on the skin. Alright, so that means I don't like the skin. I like it to have that little crispy, texture to it. I'm also gonna add a little butter under the skin as well. It do give a chicken a nice flavor. Alright, so this butter is salted, so I didn't bother to add any salt. Now for me, y'all, even though I don't like the skin, right, I want when my chicken done bake, it look nice and presentable on the outside because I eat with my eyes. So if the chicken don't look presentable, then I don't want it. Alright, so I'm just gonna add a few pieces of butter under the skin and on top of the skin. Now I didn't measure the butter. Alright, just add enough, based on your liking. Then if you don't want to add the butter, just leave it out. Your chicken still gonna taste good. Alright, so after putting the chicken in the oven, I bake my chicken. All the ingredients, all temperature, everything will be listed down below. So the chicken baked for about 25 minutes. So this is how it looks. So in total I'm gonna bake the chicken for about 1 hour and 10 minutes. Alright, so I like my chicken to bake fully and bake properly. Now you can always bake yours like 55 minutes to an hour, but for me my chicken have to well bake. Alright, because me no want, but me and my chicken some part bake and some part not bake fully. So I forgot to mention that you have to tuck under the wing of your the wing, so that you don't burn, because it easily burn. Alright, so all of that juice that was released from the chicken, you want to use it to baste it. Alright, then I put it back in the oven. Now we're gonna make some sauce. Right, it's just a simple sauce because we make Jamaican baked chicken, right? So I'm adding a little oil. To that I added some natural seasoning, some garlic, onion, escallion and thyme. Alright, so we're gonna just let that flavor up, saute and flavor, and then we are gonna move on to making our little sauce. Now I remove all the juice that was released from the chicken to this container. Alright, so I'm gonna add some tomato ketchup. If you don't like ketchup, don't add it. Alright, so this is a garlic and onion cube. I'm also adding it. Now this is a very simple sauce. Yes, I'm adding some black pepper. Now I have the black pepper. So if you have any type of black pepper, use it, guys. Alright, now I'm adding a little sugar, maybe about 2 tablespoons of sugar, or say 1.5. Then yeah, if you have honey, you can go ahead and use a honey. I also added a little all-purpose seasoning to that. I also added some onion powder. Now bear in mind that since I added the garlic and the onion cube, I never had to add the onion powder, but I chose to add more. Alright, so that's my preference. Now I'm gonna add a little browning. If you like, at this point you don't have to add the browning. You can add some worcestershire sauce, or you can add some soy sauce. Alright, but they have salt, so I don't want to add any more sodium to mine, so I chose to use the browning just for a little color. Alright, so give it a nice mix, and I'm gonna add some water to mine because I want to make enough gravy. Now after about 5 minutes on a low flame, the season has been cooking together. So now I'm gonna added a little water to my sauce, but I'm still gonna add some more. Alright, now just add all of your sauce to the pot. You don't have to add any water to yours, or if you like, you could just add a little water and let it stay like this, and then you just let it cook down. But as I said, I need enough gravy to both to pour in the chicken and some left over. Alright, so that's my choice. If you don't like that, then you could just add less water. Alright, so I just use the same bowl and just add some water, maybe about a half a cup of water. Just mix it up, with all that left over, because so even if you pour the sauce, some of us still leave over, so that's what I did. Alright, I add a scotch bonnet pepper just for a little flavor, let it cook down until it becomes thick, and then I return. Alright, now the chicken is out of the oven. I'm gonna add the sauce. So this is about 55 minutes now, so I'm gonna add the sauce on the chicken. At this point the chicken is fully done, but because I'm adding the sauce, I'm gonna put it back in the oven and put it on broiler, and let it do its thing. Alright, for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay guys, so when it's all done, I'll come back and show you the finished product. Now if you like, you could use a pastry brush, but I just chose to do it that way. Alright, so guys, after about 10 minutes, the chicken is out of the oven. It has a nice beautiful brown color. It was so soft and moist. I didn't get a chance to even show you how the inside of the chicken looks because I had so many food cooking, guys. It was Christmas, I think it was a day before Christmas, so I couldn't get to show you, but I hope you enjoyed the recipe.